Yeah, what's good? It's your boy Don Bucks. Welcome to another episode of Cheef and Chart, brought to you by Rap and Dough. You know, the home of money conversations. We talk all things black wealth. Cheef and Chart, we talk options, though. So this option, this, what the hell happened to my screen? Yeah, so this episode, I keep blanking out. These backgrounds be tripping, Shine. This episode is called Vision, man. Vision. Gotta see the big picture. I just got off the phone, one of the homies. We talking about the next play. Oh man. Options give you options, right? See, it's one thing. It's one thing to, love your job. I have nothing against jobs, right? Actually, the person that exposed me to wanting to know how to trade options, I met at the barbershop. And plus, I came up in the family business. So I can't diss my job. But I do say, use your job for more than a paycheck. Get everything out of that joint. The connections, the skill sets, all that. But the thing that's missing for us, like while we steady complaining about politicians and, doing what we think we have to do to get ahead, we don't realize that there's ways. And two of the ways are stock market participation and more ownership. Like that's one dope thing that I can say about my dad. Cause I ain't grow up with my dad all my life. Half my life, like I ain't really know the guy. But from 15 on, like I learned the value of being self-sufficient. My dad is a barber, got a barber shop. Taught me how to cut hair when I had no job, running around the streets when I was 15. So that skill set allowed me to not depend on the paycheck. So I never really depended on the paycheck. I depended on me. And that's a whole nother animal. That's a whole nother level of responsibility. Right? So that's what we're talking about. Not only is another level of responsibility, but it's another level of appreciation for yourself. It's like a sense of pride that you have for knowing that can't nobody fire you, right? That you can do what you want to do. Your bills are paid, and it's because you did it. Something that you did with your skills, whether it's with something you know how to do with your hands or something that a brainchild of yours, like having some intelligence, right? It's a different feeling that you have when you're able to be self-sufficient. You know what I'm saying? So that's what my dad taught me and that I can appreciate. So I had this feeling for a while. Like it was before, I had this feeling before trading options. But now it's to another degree because now I cut hair when I want to, not because I have to now. Right. And I always had this conversation with people like it's a difference between having to do something and wanting to do something. Like in high school, we ain't want to go to school, but we had to go to school. So some of us, got better grades than others because we want to be there. Right. So now I go when I want to. And it's a different feeling when I'm cutting hair because I want to, because I don't have to. Right. I have these skill sets. I got digital products. I own things. I have dividend stocks. Right. Skill sets, y'all. The stuff that worked 40 years ago don't work no more. and trying to work at somebody's job for 40 years definitely ain't it. But before I get into the chart, if y'all haven't already, hit the like and subscribe button. If y'all got any value out of this so far, you feel me? We smoke the best bud over here. You know what I'm saying? And we pick apart the chart. We smoke the best bud, we pick apart the chart. And we talk our shit, man. We talk our black wealth shit. Okay. So that's your vibes. Stick around, stick around. So yesterday, what did I say about the chart yesterday? Let's get into it. What did I say about the chart yesterday? So what do we have? The SPY. Now, I'm not in no play because I took a loss, a small loss. If y'all was here yesterday, y'all know the story. But it's looking like yeah, she pulled back, but I believe she about to bounce. We ended up slightly up. She bounced off that pin bar. She bounced, but I don't know. We'll see because we have downwards momentum in the MACD. I like to use the MACD not to make decisions, but to confirm what I'm seeing. Some people don't even use indicators, right? But this is what I see. I see it had all this strength and now it's trying to cool off from last week. It's cooling off. And I believe it's going to keep going because we're out of the downtrend. It's going to keep going, but it's in a continuation. You see how it goes up, comes down, play around for a little bit, then it goes up, play around, go up. So I believe it's a continuation pattern. Let's drop down into the trading time frame because, like I said, I see downwards momentum in the MACD, the blue line cross below. My trading time frame is the 2 hour, and look at this here. Consolidation. Like I said, it's consolidation. I believe it's continuation. It's a retracement from the daily. Let's see the daily. Yeah, slight retracement from the up thrust pause. Because that's what it does. The market just don't go straight up. It has to retrace down a tad before it continues up. Trace down a tad, go up. Trace down a tad. And now it's about to go back up. I believe it's going back up. We'll have to see. But I'm not in a trade. I didn't trade today. I just sold out of my position and I overslept. I was taking a nap today. And that's what I was talking about earlier. Like, see what I'm saying? Like, you take naps, you trade if you want to trade. It's on you whether you made money today. And some people can't take that type of freedom. Like, freedom sounds good, but some people need structure of a job, or I ain't gonna say they need it. They're comfortable with structure of a job. The uncertainty of depending on yourself. Some people are not there yet. Let's just say that. They can get there. Maybe some of them are not there yet. But some people can't take that type of freedom. Like, man, they comfortable with going to the job and being able to do just enough and still get the same paycheck, or do nothing and still get a paycheck. Whereas though here in this world, where you're self-sufficient, you actually have to do something, right? And that may not be attractive to some people, but that's not who I'm talking to. That's tapped in here. So I'm going to be looking to trade my stock. I mean, not trade my stock, change my stock. Right now, I've been trading MO, and that's probably another reason why my body just ain't even wake up because it don't want to fuck with MO no more. MO, it's a dope dividend stock. All right, it's a safe stock because I believe anything, any company that sells anything that's addictive is going to be around for a while. And MO is the stock symbol for Altria. Altria owns Marlboro. They own Black and Mild. They own mad cigarette companies. Where is the cigarette companies going? They've been around for hundreds of years, and people ain't gonna stop smoking cigarettes. So that's why I like the company. I own the company, but I've been trading it because I'm like, it's a solid company. But the implied volatility, which is a whole nother story for another day. But just for simplicity, implied volatility is the measure in which the stock goes up or down. So does it go up a lot and go down a lot, like when it makes its move, or does it go up a little bit and go down a little bit? So if it goes up and down a little bit, that means the volatility is not that great. But if you see big spikes up and big spikes down when it moves, that means that company has high volatility. And with options trading, we want our stock to move in the direction that we want it to move in, whether we're doing a call or a put. We want it to move there more sooner than later, right? But the stock that has low volatility, it'll get to where it's going slower, if that makes sense. So you have to add that into your trading mindset when you're picking your expirations and strike prices with companies that have low volatility. But if you want companies that move, that have a substantial amount of movement to the upside, to the downside, you want companies that have high volatility, preferably dope companies that have high volatility. So that's a nugget for you, put in your hat. But that's why I'm changing MO. MO is, first of all, it has low volatility. And this is why you need to learn your one stock. There's plenty to learn, and every stock is different. So this was a new stock I was trading. Haven't been trading this for years. I've only been trading it for weeks. And what I've learned is that it doesn't have a lot of volatility. That's part of learning your stock. Trading it every day for the past month, maybe. And it has low volatility. And what else? What was the other thing I was going to say? See what y'all made me do? Low volatility. And when we trade, like I said, when we're trading options, we want high volatility because it replaces. That's why people like to trade earnings, because around earnings reports, companies have a lot of high volatility because it's expecting a big move up or a big move down. So you don't want to trade earnings, which is kind of unpredictable. All of it is unpredictable, but earnings is a little bit more unpredictable. You can pick stocks that have high volatility all year round instead of just on the earnings. So that's a nugget that coach just taught me that I'm going to put in my hat. That's why I haven't, that's probably why I didn't make a trade this plan, decide to sleep through power hour today. Because that's usually when I make my swing trades or initiate my swing trades towards the end of the day. So I can swing it into the next day or the day after. So So yeah, I'm going to be doing some homework tonight, picking a new stock. And if you want to learn how to do that, probably go back into my old videos, or you can grab the course. It's probably in the description, the intro to swing trading options. Um, or you can grab the free checklist. I'm not sure if it's in there, but wouldn't hurt to grab it. It's free. All right, so I'll keep y'all posted on my new stock. Um, yeah, that's all I got for y'all today. So with that, remember y'all, oh, if you haven't already, hit the like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell. But like I always say, there's no competition. It's you versus you. See you tomorrow.